Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's meditation, and good morning to everyone that is joining us online. Thank you for all being here as we connect together in consciousness. My name is Debbie Little, and I am the practitioner for this morning. So take a moment now to check your cell phones and make sure they're on off position so we could have this experience together uninterrupted. This meditation is a blend of spoken word, silence, and music. And it will last approximately 15 to 20 minutes. So just get comfortable and relaxed as we start. Together, we start this journey with an inhalation of our breath, breathing in. Then exhale, releasing that which does not serve us. We begin to relax our bodies with eyes closed. And our muscles begin to soften with the steady flow of our breath, tempting us into surrender of just letting go, of just being. And we become mesmerized by the calm stillness within, which we have allowed consciously. The steady beat of our hearts announce to us that we have arrived for this journey into self-discovery. For you control your own mind. You have the power to use it constructively. You are the master of your own destiny, as you have the power to control your own thoughts. So take this moment, just breathing in and breathing out and relaxing into this moment, knowing that you are in control. You have all the power. Awake, arise, and assert yourself, you dreamers of this world. So the world is filled with abundance and opportunities. Life is strange at times. There are successes and failures, but each have their own roots in simple experiences. You must analyze both and find the lessons within. So start with your imagination. It will stimulate the mind so that you will conceive new ideas and develop new plans which will help you attain anything that you desire. Imagination has been called the creative power of the soul. So allow this moment just to go within and feel that creative power within you, and open up your imagination to all the possibilities in your life. Feel the breath flow through your body as you breathe in and breathe out, knowing that you have the power to create anything in your life. And through imagination, you will develop self-confidence, initiative, and leadership. Just as the oak tree develops from the seed that lies in the acorn, so will your material achievements grow out of a seed of organized plans that you create in your imagination. You have within your possession the passkey to achievement. Unlock the door and walk in. Sometimes you will stumble, maybe many times, but keep moving. Be persistent, be patient, have determination, self-control, self-confidence. You can demand anything. So demand prosperity, contentment, and happiness, and demand riches in your life, knowing that this world is filled with abundance and many, many opportunities. So take this moment and feel that power within yourself. Feel it flow through your body with every breath that you take, that it affirms with every breath that I am rich. I have opportunities. I am self-confident. I have patience. I am determined. I am the master of my life. I keep high watch over my thoughts, keeping them pure, positive, lovingly. And I know I have that passkey to achievement. All I have to do is unlock the door and walk in to success, to opportunity, to abundance. So absorb power directly from the great universal storehouse of infinite intelligence. This is the greatest of all sources of power. It is a source of knowledge, of success, of clarity, of wisdom. So be patient, be persistent, be determined, have self-control, self-confidence, demand prosperity, contentment, and happiness, and it will all flow into your life. Demand riches and open your arms wide to allow it to be present in your life. Take this moment, just breathe in and breathe out, feeling that breath flow through you with that vibrancy of life, of that infinite intelligence moving through you in this moment. Unlock that door to achievement and walk boldly in. No matter how many times you stumble, keep moving and know that you have the self-confidence, the initiative to manifest anything in your life that you desire. So right in this moment, just take a breath in and release. And come back to this moment. And thank you for taking this journey with me. This concludes today's meditation, and thank you for being with me this morning. And the service will start at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Is love. I choose love, love, love. Love, love, love. I choose it. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. I choose peace, 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 peace. Peace, 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 peace. that sweet release. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy, and I feel that sweet release.
And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my
light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer.
Name your price, ticket to paradise.
I can't take it anymore.
I've looked high and low.
I've been shore to shore to shore. If there's a shortcut, I'd have found it. But there's no easy way around it. Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer.
When you feel afraid,
Love one another.
when you've lost your way,
Love one another. When you're all alone, love one another.
when you're far from home,
Love, we got to love. We got to love. Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer. Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer.
Well, good morning, beautiful people. It is a glorious day here in Las Vegas. I feel like I say that every day, but I was driving in this morning and I thought, you know what? Every day is a glorious day. I mean, it's a little hot every once in a while, but man, it's a glorious place to live. All these beautiful blue skies and wonderful weather that we're having. We're getting cooler and cooler, hopefully. I'm putting that out into the universe so it happens, that we get cooler and cooler and cooler. So I want to thank everyone who's coming back here again. I see all of my beautiful people that I love to see each week. I saw several brand new faces today. I want to send a special thank you to all of you that have shown up here for the first time. Thank you for being here. I hope you find something that brings you back each time. And I want to say hi to everyone who's joining us online. If you would, just turn around and wave at the window back over there. Joe's waving at us. We have a very robust online audience. In fact, we have gotten a few people coming to our center from watching us online. So we're so excited to have everybody join us in whatever way they can each week. Before we get started this morning, I just want to point out a few things that have to do with stuff we've been dealing with the last couple of weeks. So first off, raffle tickets. We still have raffle tickets available. Kelly's got a huge roll back there, ready to sell them to people for our raffle. We have a raffle basket of spiritual tools. It's about $275 worth of spiritual tools, and I tell you, you can probably fill most of your Christmas list with that one basket there. So stop by and see Kelly and Kaylee in the back there for raffle tickets. And also back there at that same table, our wonderful Stacy Vogel, who's a glass artist, created these beautiful hugs for us. They're heart hugs that go in your pocket. She's selling them, all the proceeds, 100% of the proceeds go to our center. So if you're interested in getting some of these, I bought about 5 of them for stocking stuffers for Christmas time. So stop back there and check that out. And finally, I want to draw your attention to our altar up here. Those of you that are participating in the Money Magic program that we have, 31 days, 31 ways to bring prosperity into your life. It's an email each day with a different spiritual practice. This is day 1, building a financial abundance altar. And so you can come up here and take a look at it. I have a paper up there that tells you all of the different components and why we've put them on there, but spend a little time after service taking a look at our abundance altar there. All right, that feels like a lot already. So we're going to go ahead and get started with some music. What are we singing today, Justin? Energy of God. I think I got that going in spades. All right, thank you. Turn it over to Justin.
Good morning, everybody. Greet your neighbor if you're comfortable doing so now.
Well, what a wonderful way to start the morning. Just spending a little time in fellowship and community with each other. We're going to shift our focus here a little bit and go into a more contemplative time with our morning affirmation and invocation brought to us by our practitioner of the day, Debbie Little, followed by our amazing vocalist, one of our favorite people to have here, Karen Jones. I'll turn it over to Debbie.
All right, good morning, everyone. So we will say this affirmation together. It's very simple, but very powerful. So we'll say it with a little bit of power. So, all right, all together. I am a money magnet. I used to share that with my little 4-year-old grandson when he was 4 years old, Logan, and he thought, well, that was great, that it was just going to stick to him. So it's a very powerful, short, but great affirmation.
All right, let's sing now. I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this old world starts to push and shove me, let God love me. Beautiful. I need to relax. Let God take over. I need to relax. Let God take over. And take this load off of my shoulders. To relax, let God take over.
In this present moment, I allow the stillness to be absorbed into my body with every breath I take, just feeling this present moment, which is a gift of coming together as a community and to celebrate this morning the beautiful music, Spirit speaking through Reverend Laura, and knowing that we can awake and arise and assert ourselves at any moment to that power within ourselves to create through the imagination where anything is possible in our lives. To know this for ourselves. To know that we are connected to that divine intelligence, that universal vibration that vibrates within us at every single moment. So today we celebrate each individual here today, unique, creative, knowing that we are one, speaking one voice into this universal presence of life. Knowing that God is all there is. So we take a breath in and a breath out and feel that stillness inside where peace is where I am. And so it is.
To be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this old world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still. Let God love me. I need to be still let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me.
Good morning. I allow the sound of this bowl to vibrate through you all, bringing the good vibes. Today I have the pleasure to guide a sound bath later today. I hope that you will join me in going a little bit deeper, tapping into your heart, allowing that internal journey to soothe, to comfort, to warm. I invite you to join me. The song I'm singing today is a reminder that we are of this earth, that the earth is connected to us, whispers to us, nurtures us, speaks to us. The earth, Mother Earth, holds us and prays for us. And listens to our dreams. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or asked the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you, and for once never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends, and we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or let the eagle tell you where he's been? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? How high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. For whether we are white or copper skin, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. Need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind. Paint with all the colors of the wind.
My Disney loving heart is filled. Thank you so much. Thank you. I know I've got some other friends out there too. They're just like, oh, good. What a perfect song. And as Karen said, she's doing a sound bath after service today for an appreciation donation. So we encourage you to come. She's got a lot more notes and sounds and tones and things to bring us, to get us to that place of peace within ourselves, that place of spiritual connection. So thank you so much for your gift today, Karen. So we're starting a new month. We're starting a new theme for the month. Our theme for the year has been exploring community through connection, exploring how we get along with each other and all the things that are entwined in that, and how we can actually overcome some of those challenges. And so this week, this month is about those things that we're sometimes hesitant to look at. So my disclaimer for the month is going to be this. When you feel any kind of energy build up inside of you, I want you to remember mindfulness. Now remember, mindfulness is about being totally aware. So you feel the energy and you're aware of it. Oh, wait a second, something shifted inside me. What is that? Then I want you to stay in the present moment. Don't go thinking about what's going to happen next. Don't go ruminating on something that's happened that's made you, this trigger of energy shift has made you think of. Stay in the present moment. And then the hardest one of all is don't react to it. Okay? Awareness, present moment, non-reaction. So when we start to talk this month about some of these uncharted territories that we're going to be exploring, I want you to keep that in mind. So what are some of those things that we're hesitant to discuss in our lives? You know, usually we think of the three big ones: politics, religion, money. Politics I don't do because we're a 501c3 and I don't talk politics. At least not here. Religion, that's kind of my bag. I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about that. And money. Money is that thing that can really get us worked up. So when I start talking about money, are you feeling anything inside of you? Any kind of shift happening? I want you to just be aware of that as we start to talk about it, because we're going to get into some topics here that might trigger some stuff with you. Oftentimes the stuff that gets triggered are our old beliefs about money, our old beliefs about abundance, about prosperity, about having or not having, or about how we should get, or maybe we shouldn't want to get, and all those things that get all twisted up inside of us. So again, mindfulness. Stay aware what's happening inside of you. You know, and if you've never felt an energy shift, or you've never been aware of an energy shift, for me it's kind of like all of a sudden, I feel uncomfortable and I want to get out of the room. You know, you start to, it's like, you know, I'm kind of jittery. I'm like, what, you know, or what the person is saying, it starts to irritate me, you know, or something like that. So just be mindful of it. Like I said, we're gonna work with that. So our first uncharted territory, come on. All right, what's going on here? There we go. Our first uncharted territory is the spiritual laws of financial success. The spiritual laws of financial success. So we're going to talk about money. We're spending the whole month with some kind of focus on money, one way or another. We have our Money Magic program that we're doing. I've got our money altar that's going to stay up during the month. Just to begin to look at what money means to us, what it doesn't mean to us, and how we can move through some of the challenges that we might have with that. So this idea of money is, we're talking about the intersection of spirituality and abundance here. Not necessarily just those, coins or dollar bills that we can hold in our hands or what's in our bank account. But this is how spirituality and abundance are interrelated, and how we can use some of the principles that we have in our philosophy to help us move through some of the challenges that we might have. This is about understanding the spiritual principles that allow us to live a life of prosperity. Now, a life of prosperity can mean we've got a lot of digits in our bank account, or it can mean that I live a rich and full and fulfilling life. It doesn't necessarily have to equate to dollars and cents or any other denomination that we might want to use. So the two books that I've been working with, they're actually my go-to books whenever I'm dealing with any kind of issues around money or prosperity, is they're both written by Unity ministers. Unity is another branch of New Thought. New Thought is the philosophy that we practice here. Our specific form of it's called Science of Mind. But New Thought is now a globally recognized religion, and it encompasses churches like Unity, Centers for Spiritual Living, Divine Science, and a lot of the independent New Thought churches that are out there. But Eric Butterworth and Edwin Gaines both came from the Unity movement. These are my go-to books. They are so profound in the teaching and the simple way of getting through a lot of the challenges that we have around our ideas about money. So Eric Butterworth wrote Spiritual Economics. We just did a book study a couple months ago, maybe 6 months ago, on spiritual economics. Scott Edwards led it for us. Yeah, there's Scott in the back over there. And we had a rich and full group that was studying this book. We haven't done the 4 spiritual laws of prosperity here for several years, but I have actually attended workshops by Edwin Gaines 3 times here at our center in the past when we were at our other building, our other location. Edwin Gaines is the guru of financial prosperity. She is well known throughout the world for her work on that. Her book is called The 4 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity. So some of the stuff that I'm going to show today, talk about today, comes from that. What in the world? There we go. So let's start with Eric Butterworth. What I love about Eric Butterworth's work is it takes us back to the root of prosperity. It doesn't focus as much on how to get, but gets us to a deep understanding of what it is we're actually looking for. And I love some of the phrases that were in the song that Karen just sang for us, spoke about this. It's not about what the physical thing is, the rock and the ground and the earth, but it's about the essence of it. What is behind it? So Eric Butterworth says this at the very opening of his book. The word substance comes from the Latin substare, which means to stand under. Now, isn't that interesting? Substance is to stand under. The substance is standing under everything. So what is back of everything that we have? We're not referring to just the component parts that make up the thing, but the non-material essence of it. The non-material essence of it. That is the root of financial prosperity, is to focus on the non-material essence of a thing rather than the thing itself. Sometimes when we're in need, all we can think about is the thing. But if we can get back to the essence behind it, what is underneath that, what is supporting that, we can really begin to see how much of our life is governed by these spiritual laws. And when we align ourselves with these laws, then we open up that door to abundance in a way that we've never been able to see before. And that abundance shows up in all forms, in our health, in our love, in our financial good, and joy, friendships, all of the things that we are looking for in our life. When we focus on the substance back of it, that non-material substance, then it allows space for Spirit to show up in all kinds of ways. But if we try to outline it and say it has to be this, I need this many dollars in my bank account, then I'm focused on that and I am limiting my good in so many ways. So we begin to look at what's behind it. Our relationship with Spirit and an understanding of what substance is. He goes on to say that we are not just acted upon by Spirit, but we are actually the activity of the divine expressing through us. It's not just something the Spirit's doing to us. It's us opening up a way that allows Spirit to flow through us. That's when we get into that flow of life. That's when we get into that giving and receiving the good. We open ourselves up to that flow. And just like any kind of a cycle of water or anything else, it has to have an inlet before it can have an outlet. Before you can get anything out of it, you've got to let it in. And so we have to begin to allow Spirit to move through us and opening up that way. And so this is the last one from, no, it's not the last one, but it's close to it. The whole universe of innate substance is centered in you. That means you don't have to add anything to yourself. Everything is already given. In the Bible, it says it was given in the beginning before ever the world began. It was given to you in the beginning before ever the world began. We are already filled with all of the substance we could ever need. It's already in us. Are we opening out a way to let it out, to open up and let it go for us? You know, Emerson says that, Ralph Waldo Emerson says that when you break with the God of tradition, that, you know, super Santa Claus God sitting on the cloud up in the sky, making a list and checking it twice and seeing who's naughty and who's nice and, you know, judging and condemning and, you know, wrath of God coming down upon us. When we can get away from that kind of a God and understand that God is already indwelling us and it's moving through us into expression, then that this is the way Emerson says it. When we break with the God of tradition and cease from the God of the intellect, that God will light a fire in you with its presence. When we can get away from having to have that judgmental, condemning, judging, whatever you want to call it, God, if we can get away from that and allow that place for God to move through us, it lights a fire within us. And that fire is unstoppable. It's a fire of passion. It's a fire of purpose. And it moves through us into expression in all kinds of ways. There's absolutely no way that you can really begin to understand spiritual economics or to make it work into your life until you get rid of that sense of God being up there. As long as you think God is up there or somewhere else outside of yourself, the fire isn't going to get to you. We have to begin to separate ourselves from that old idea of, super Santa Claus God and become aware of the presence within us. When you begin to see things from the higher perspective of the ever-presence of God's substance, you will be in the creative flow of abundance, which will bless your life with sustained affluence. And it will also go forth from you as a prospering influence in the world. Who wouldn't like to be a prospering influence in the world? Now that's something to shoot for. That's something that we can really get behind. Can you imagine if our center was a prospering influence in this world? That would be a rich and fulfilling goal for us here. So how do we get to that? How do we get to that place where we can be a prospering influence in our own lives and the world around us? Well, now we're going to shift to Edwin Gaines, because Edwin Gaines has 4 very practical, very real life, and kind of unrelated ideas about how we get to spiritual prosperity. So I'm going to start with the first one. And again, I want you to remember that mindfulness thing. Remember mindfulness. If you feel any kind of energy shift within you, because very often when I say this word, we feel an energy shift. The first law of prosperity is tithing. The first law of prosperity is giving back where you are spiritually nurtured. Giving back in a way that demonstrates that you have complete faith in the substance back of all things. Tithing under obligation without the faith behind it doesn't ever free you. But when you can get the faith behind the idea of tithing, and the part about tithing that I love the best, from the Old Testament, it's giving first fruits. It's how they phrase it in the Old Testament, giving first fruits. What that means to me is that I have enough faith in spirit, in the law of prosperity, in this non-material essence that is moving through me, that I can give before I ever start to pay any of my bills. I have enough faith in it that I can give first, knowing that I'm always going to be met with all of the needs that I have, that might come up for me. There's something very powerful about developing that kind of a faith in the process of tithing that makes it unstoppable. Unstoppable in lots of different ways. I've told this story before, and I tell it in most of my classes that I teach, but I was just learning about Science of Mind. In 2005, I came here. I'm getting ready to celebrate my 20th year in Science of Mind here. But I came to the center, and I looked around, and I thought, man, these people really believe this stuff. I wasn't there yet. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah, any one of those phrases, I'll have what she's having, or they drank the Kool-Aid, or whatever it was. They believed it. Now, I wasn't experiencing a lot of financial abundance. I paid my bills pretty well, and I could manage most things. I lived a comfortable life, but every month it was like there was one or two bills that were late getting paid, and all this stuff. And it was just like it was kind of a oppressive feeling on me. It's like I need to work through this, and so I'm in this class called Treatment and Meditation. Treatment is our form of prayer, spiritual mind treatment we call it. And it's a form of affirmative prayer. And so as I said, I'm sitting here and I'm watching. I'm like, okay, these people really believe this thing works. So me, being a scientist, decided I was going to experiment. What the heck, I have nothing to lose here. Let me see if I can make it work. And so I started doing my treatment. And I thought, okay, well, they say to start where you can believe. All right? I started with the phrase, I pay my bills on time. I had done it before in the past. I knew it was possible, but I was, struggling to do that. And so within a week or so, it was like, wow, look at this. Everything's paid up. All right, this is pretty cool. So I thought, let's take it another step forward. I pay my bills on time, and I have money left over. That was a big challenge for me. The next month, I look at my bank account, and I'm like, look at that. Everything is paid on time, and I've got a little bit of a balance here. Okay, so now they started talking about this thing called tithing. I thought, oh, man, how can, if I'm just barely paying my bills and I can just barely do this and get it done, how can I possibly give anything to anybody else? And I thought, well, like I said, they seem to think it works, so let me try it. Let me experiment with it. And so my next statement was I pay my bills on time. I have money left over to support the causes I believe in. And I started tithing. Now, I couldn't do 10%. There was no way. I could not even get close to 10%. I don't even know that I got close to 2%. I don't remember what it was when I started. But I started a regular practice of tithing. So I thought, okay. So fast forward a little bit, and I'm getting ready to go on a vacation with a friend. And the way my pay was structured, I was going to get paid a week after we left for a vacation, which... As I said, things were a little tight here. So, I did have some money left over, but I thought, what? I'm going to hedge my bet. I'm still going to tithe, but I'm going to write the check out, and I'm not going to put it in the basket until I come back from vacation. Because I'll have the money when I come back from vacation, but this way I'll have a little bit of a cushion when I go to on my vacation. So it was a Sunday morning, and I parked my car, and I have the check in my hand, and I leave it on the console of the car. I'm like, I'm just going to leave this here. And I start walking into the church, and I get about halfway there, and I just have this strong impression, no thought involved in it. I turned around, went back to the car, got the check, and I put it in the basket. I thought, I'm trusting. So the next morning, I go to the mailbox, and in my mailbox is a check for $2,500. Now, I was expecting this check, but not for another 4 weeks, because it was pay for a university class that I had taught. And so it was like, wow, now I had $2,500 to go on vacation with. And to me, it was like an instant demonstration that when I trusted, when I put my faith in it and gave first, the universe answered. It filled my needs in more ways than I could even imagine. I had a fabulous time. New England in the fall, so it was a wonderful vacation. So for me, tithing is a very, very practical, very powerful expression of my faith in that non-material essence that we call God, that non-material source that's always flowing through me. Edwin Gaines says, if you're seeking financial growth, start by giving back to the source of your spiritual inspiration, whether it's a church, a teacher, an organization that nourishes your soul, something that you see doing good work in the community. This might feel counterintuitive when you're worried about money, but tithing affirms your trust in the divine supply. Tithing affirms your trust. Edwin Gaines was a welfare mother raising her daughter by herself, and the first time she went into church, she was able to put $1.10 in the basket, and that was a stretch for her. But it started her on a process of understanding the value of, I'm just going to trust that I don't need this $1.10. I'm going to have enough faith that when I give this in the basket, put this in the basket on Sunday morning, that it is going to open up things in my life. And it did. I mean, her whole life is built around this idea of tithing and going around to places talking about that. So understanding tithing is a very, very powerful practice there. Her second law is goal setting. She says that you have to be clear about what it is you want, clear about what you're bringing into your experience, clear about your understanding of money and all of the things that are related to that. If you're vague about what you want, then the results are going to be vague too. We have to clarify, we have to specify, we have to be really clear about what it is we really want to have in our lives. And when you set financial goals, it's not about being greedy or materialistic or any of those things that we often think about. It is about being intentional. So building our faith through the practice of tithing, setting our goals with intention. There's power in these activities. They bring us clarity about what it is we're wanting. And when we're clear about that, all of our thoughts, our emotions, our actions are in alignment. And when everything is in alignment within us, then it can't help but just flow through naturally. So write down your goals, visualize them, spend a little time with that. The third law might not seem like it belongs there, but this one is amazing. And her story of forgiveness is really, really powerful if you have an opportunity to read that book. But she says forgiveness is one of the most overlooked practices that we ever have. And it is a principle of financial growth. How many of you have ever felt bad about the way you handled money? Am I the only one? Yeah. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You did the best you could in that moment. If you could have done differently, you would have done differently. Forgive yourself. Forgive the people around you that have influenced your financial good in any way, shape, or form. Forgiveness. Forgive, forgive, forgive. You know, in the Bible, it's 70 times 7. I have one spiritual teacher said, that's just the beginning. The 70 times 7 is just the beginning. What that means is you forgive constantly. You forgive constantly, as much as you can, 70 times 7. What if you could have let go of all of those hurt feelings that you have, either the way you reacted to something financially or someone else around you? Think about how much energy you open up inside of you. Think about the space that allows that non-material essence to flow in when we clear away the stuff we don't need. So forgiveness. And the last one is divine purpose. And what by this she means is finding the way of life that fulfills your divine purpose. One of the books we read a few years ago was The Big Leap. And in there, Gay Hendricks, the author, called it working in your zone of genius. This is the thing that we came here to do. This is the thing that is our divine purpose. It's the reason that we exist. The reason that we are here on this earth. And when we can find that reason and then live from that, what a wonderful expression of life that we have. I was just working on my website, and Kelly Marshall, our wonderful website guru, has been helping me with that. But she had a place on there for a tagline. I'm like, what am I going to put up for a tagline on my website? And then I sat with it for a little bit, and it came to me, living and loving life in the intersection of creativity and spirituality. Now that to me just feels like that's my divine purpose. That's why I'm here. That's what puts that fire inside of me. That's what lights me up and lets me get up in the morning with joy and enthusiasm for everything that's coming before me. And that's what brings in all kinds of good in lots of different ways. It may not always be material. Sometimes it's that creative impress that just flows through me, and it's like, wow, look at this. This is amazing. This is incredible stuff that's coming through me and just lighting me up. A lot of times people tell me I'm full of it. So when we align ourselves with these spiritual laws, when we clear away those things that don't serve us, we open up that abundance flowing through us. We open up, we step into that stream, that flow that is just looking for a place, for an outlet. But if we clamp it down, it's like taking a garden hose and squeezing the end of it. The flow is still there, but we've not let it have a place to get out. And so we have to begin to look at those things that are blocking that. When we can do it, we wind up with a life that is so magnificent, so filled with joy. I see that life in many of the people in front of us right here today. I see that life in people all around the world, where you can tell they've got it. They know that what's flowing through them, and they've opened up that way. I love the way Emerson says it. Open out a way from whence the imprisoned splendor may emerge. Open out a way from which the imprisoned splendor may emerge. That's our purpose in life. That's what we're here, and that's what financial abundance means for us. All right, let's take this into prayer. I invite our spiritual practitioners to stand and surround us with their consciousness. They hold us in prayer throughout the week. If you ever would like an individual prayer after service on Sunday, we have a room over here, our little prayer room. They are happy to sit and pray with you there. We have a box in the lobby. It says prayer request on it. There's a little piece of paper. You can fill that out. And Kelly, our website guru, has put it on the website. You can just click a button, and it's right there to fill out a prayer request. Spirit cannot answer your prayers if you don't ask. So please take the opportunity and ask. And so right now we just simply turn within to that place where we feel connected, that place at the heart of our being, where the indwelling presence resides. And breathing into this place, I simply know that there is only one power, one presence, one creative love intelligence that has brought forth everything into existence. This one manifests itself throughout all life, through all material substance, through all immaterial, non-essence substance. For all is that presence of the one. Nothing exists outside of it. It is the isness and the allness and the fullness of life. The beginning, the end, the Alpha, the Omega. Everything is encompassed within this one. And because I know there's only one, I know that I am one with it. I know the power and the presence of that creative intelligence resides right at the heart of my being. And as I know this is true for me, as I feel this deeply within my soul, I know this is the truth of everyone. For we are all, each, a unique incarnation of a love so powerful it could do nothing but bring itself forth in expression. And because I know that there is only this one power and one presence, I speak my word of truth. I know that right here and right now, each one of us is filled with that incredible substance. It was instilled in us before ever the world began, and it will be with us throughout all eternity. For we are inseparable from that one divine creative source of all. It moves through us in the most amazing and abundant ways. It shows up as prosperity in our financial good. It shows up as health in our bodies. It shows up as love in our relationships. It shows up in joy in everything that we do. There is not a place within us where Spirit does not dwell. And how good it is to know it, how good it is to feel it, and how good it is to see it happening right here and right now. And I just simply release this word into that creative intelligence that knows no lack or limitation. I let it go and I let it be. And together we say, and so it is.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Ah, beautiful. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, practitioners. Ah. Release is so good. All right, so now is that time that we have an opportunity to support our community through your financial donations. We are a licensed, registered nonprofit, religious nonprofit, 501c3, and we receive most of our funding through your generous offerings. And so this is that whole tithing part. So just check within yourself and see how you're feeling. Breathe into it. Be aware of it. Don't get attached to it. Let it go. All right. Our ushers are here to receive your check or cash offerings. We also have lots of electronic ways that you can give through Zelle, through Text to Give, and through our online donations. Kelly and Kaylee are in the back there with their computers out, ready to help you if you need it after service. So if you would, just put your money over your heart, or your hands over your heart, or your intention over your heart, and just hold it there and repeat after me. This gift I give.
This gift I give
Goes forth from me.
goes forth from me.
Does amazing and miraculous things.
Does amazing and miraculous things.
And returns to me in kind.
Returns to me in kind.
Pressed down and overflowing.
Pressed down and overflowing.
And so it is.
So it is.
What are we singing, Justin?
More equals give.
More equals
He's got a
give.
new
This is a
one
good
to
one. Nice, louder, good rhythm here.
If you want more love, give love. If you want more joy, give joy. If you want more peace, give peace. If you want more, give. If you want more, give. If you want more money, give your money. If you want more time, give up your time. If you want more friends, be a friend. And if you want more, give. And if you want more, give. When you give, you receive. It's as simple as that. There's no effort, no struggle. It's just a simple fact. If you want to see change, be a change. If you want more truth, tell your truth. If you want more gratitude, give thanks. If you want more, If you want more, give.
Oh, and so we just simply take that moment of gratitude, of great, great gratitude for everything that's been offered here today, for everything that's put out in consciousness, for everything that we are yet to receive. We know that we are truly blessed, and these blessings move forth from us and show up in all kinds of ways, and we are grateful, and so it is.
So it is.
Thank you. A couple of announcements, not too many. First off, remember Karen Jones is doing her sound bath after service for a appreciation donation, love offering, whatever you want to call it. We'll be happy to receive your gifts for Karen's beautiful talents and voice and everything else. She's going to sing here in a minute. She's supposed to sing now, isn't she? See, let me... I told you I was full of it. Let me do these real quick, and then we'll get Karen up here to sing, and then we'll do our prayer. Okay, Money Magic, you can still sign up for that. If you have any questions about that, see Kaylee and Kelly in the back. It's a fabulous email program for that. I am doing a soul collage workshop. This is where you make your own guidance or divination cards to help you get clear of all of these things that we've been talking about. If you're having trouble releasing some stuff, we can make cards for that. If you're having trouble bringing more into your life, we can make cards for that. It's on Saturday at 10 o'clock here in the sanctuary, 10 to 1. Walking the Path is one of our new groups. It's returning to us from being away for the summer. This is where they look at the spiritual guides from our Science of Mind magazine and discuss how that applies in our life. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning on the 15th, Tuesday the 15th. So is this Tuesday? No, a week from Tuesday. A week from Tuesday. Okay. Karen, would you come up and gift us with another bit of your music now that I've run my course?
Thank you, Rev Laura. Truly appreciated that. And nice reminders for me as well. When I heard that the sermon was about uncharted territories, I had to sing this next song. It is so important to nourish your imagination because then we become artificial intelligence, if not, right? And I don't know if that's really a very expansive path for humanity to depend too much on artificial intelligence and forget that this amazing ability to dream, to imagine, to envision your goals. So many years ago when I was a young singer, I wanted to see the world, and I did. I envisioned, I fantasized, I saw it, and I literally have traveled all over the world with this gift that God has given me. So I chose this song because it truly does remind us all that we all have the ability to create from that source within us, knowing that, seeing it, knowing that it is done, it is done, it is done. Yes. Every man has a space, in his heart there's a place, and the world can erase his fantasies. Take a ride in the sky, on a ship fantasize will come true right away. And we will live together until the 12th of never. Will ring forever as one. Oh. Every thought is a dream, rushing by on the stream, bringing life to the kingdom of you. Take a ride in the sky, on a ship fantasize. All your dreams will come true right take a lot of love. You take all of your hopes, your desires, your dreams, and you mix them all together, and you put them right in your heart, and allow your heart to expand. As one, come to see victory in a land called fantasy. Love and life for you and me to behold. To your soul is ecstasy. You will find other kind that has been in search of you. Many life has brought you to recognize it's your life now in review. Oh, and as you stay for the play, fantasy has in store for you. Knowing life will see you through. It's your day, shining day, all your dreams come true. Oh, as you fly to the sky with the wind as you fly away, give a smile from your lips and say, I am free, yes I'm free, now I'm on my way. Do, de, do, 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 do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shabba, do, do, ba, ya, da, da, do, do, da. Skudi, do, do, ba. Skudi, ba, do, do, da, 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 do, do, da, do, do, ba, yo. Do, do, ooh, ooh. Thank you so much.
I have to say, Karen's full of it too. Woo! All right, one quick announcement that I forgot before we close out with our prayer for the country. We have our silent auction items are still available. So if you bid on any of those, check your bids to see if someone's outbid you. If you still want it, bid a little bit higher than them. It'll be going through next Sunday. So all the way across the front of the lobby there is our silent auction items. So I'm going to invite up practitioner Kelly Capsar, who has written our prayer for the country. Back in July, we started this process of each week closing with a new and distinct prayer for peace and clarity and goodwill towards everyone in our country. So, prayer room, yes, we have prayer in the prayer room afterwards. We don't need to stack chairs today, do we? Nope, no stacking chairs. So prayer is available in the prayer room after service. Turn it over to Kelly, and then we'll finish up. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you. So I'm going to invite you all to put your hands on your heart with me. And feel free to embody this. Breathing in, I recognize the power and presence of life. I tune into the breath and the sounds of life around me, in the clouds, and the sun, and the moon, and the stars in their orbit. I feel the breath and the heartbeat of the waves, of the oceans and the rivers. I sense the timelessness of the rocks and the valleys and the mountains. I experience the life moving as the sap through the trees and the breeze in the plants. I smile as I hear the laughter of people and children at play. I feel my breath becoming one with the breath of every living thing. I know this is the action of divine, right here in this moment. Knowing this truth for myself, I know it must be the truth of every living being. It must be true for each individual citizen of this country, of this world. Right here, where life is, divine is having its way. My highest intent, my highest prayer is that each and every living being, each and every person remembers this is the truth about themselves. in this and every moment. That each and every being comes home to themselves, feeling safe in their own body, feeling free in their expression of their most authentic self. That the generational wounds are healed, revealing the peace, the love, the freedom that is. The artist and the athlete, the caregiver and the CEO, the doula and the detective, the educator and the engineer, the housekeeper and the historian, the midwife and the mechanic, the paralegal and the plumber, the receptionist and the researcher, the seamstress and the soldier, the tailor and the truck driver, all feel at home within their own bodies, their own lives, their own skin. Each is honored and deeply supported for being their most authentic expression of divine. And so with deepest gratitude for the skills, the talent, the healing, and authentic expression of divine of each and every person in these United States, I release this word. The word of divine into the aspect of divine which has already said yes to life, to authentic expression, to the healed and whole world that is being revealed with each and every breath. I let it be, knowing it already is, and together we simply say, and so it is.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. What a beautiful prayer. And thank you for your emotional reading of it. It was beautiful. Thank you. Have a great week, everyone. Make sure you stay for our sound bath healing. And we have some coffee and such out in the foyer if you'd like to spend time. Prayer room's over here if you look for some spiritual mind treatment for yourself. It's a wonderful experience. Give yourself a gift.